Batman? Is that you? Sorry to disappoint you, Jason. But no, it's just little old me. I wish he was here as well. I've been waiting for 6 months to rub this in his grizzled little face. You know, kiddo, they've been shining that signal in the sky every single night. Yet, we haven't heard a peep, have we, kiddo? That's gotta sting, right? You work with Batman all this time, then suddenly you go missing, and he doesn't move a single one of his muscles to come and find you. Don't take it personally, I'm just as hurt as you are. It's almost like he forgot about me. Remember the Claire's diamond? My first kill? You weren't even Robin back then, were you? That was the other guy. Guess you could never live up to him. Personally, I don't get what Bats' problem is. I like you, Jason. I've always liked you. The other Robin, too straight edge for me. Too boring. And way too serious. You and me both know that you just gotta embrace the madness, have a little edge in Gotham. That's what I like about you. You know the truth. You know that you need a little bit of edge to survive here, and all it takes is one bad day to turn a normal man into a monster. You know you're one bad day away from being me. You're living life on the edge, Jason. I appreciate that. It's made Bats way better. You know, we've been here for 6 months, and yet I don't even know the first thing about you. We should have had this time to bond. Ooh, how about a story? Did I ever tell you how I got these scars? Fuck off, Joker. I know what you're gonna do. You're gonna tell me a bullshit story to try and scare me. It ain't gonna work. Ooh, that's the edge I was talking about. Good to see Bats hasn't snuffed it out yet. Now, if you would be so kind as to shut the hell up and listen to your elders, kid. I was a lot like you once. By that I mean I was tied to a chair in a warehouse. I was part of a penguin's little mob. And I had a girlfriend. Took her away from her prostitute job. Her pimp wasn't that happy. So, one night he cut a deal with Penguin. Next thing I know, I wake up, tied to a chair, and my lady just alive long enough to be shot in the head. Right in front of my eyes, too. Then, he tells me I'm too serious. So, he takes a razor blade, puts it in my mouth, and does... Well, you've seen it before. But the thing is, kid, you're trying to act all tough, stall before Batman gets here. And here's the thing. I'm bored of you now. Bats isn't coming. So I guess I should put my new toy to good use.
October 3rd, 1973. 7 years in Gotham. I've seen good men die. Good people fall into madness. I've seen a city claw itself apart with corruption. But this place, Arkham Asylum, it's branded as a mental health facility, but in reality, it's a place that would make hell blush. If the people here are too much for Gotham, then maybe hell is where they belong. But I won't send them there. So this is the next best thing. Gotham is a disease. They think Arkham's the cure. No. It makes these men more sick. They were once good people, twisted into monsters. Hard to find a name in here I don't recognize. So when Arkham calls me about a breakout, saying they don't know what happened, that frightens me. Tell you the truth, everything about Arkham frightens me. I thought I'd be used to it by now, but guess there's just some fears you can't shake off. Dr. Quinzel.
So you're the Batman. Hard to believe we've never met. Thought you'd be taller.
Funny. Is there a reason you asked me here?
2 patients escaped. Jervis Tetch and Victor Zsasz. Police found Tetch, but Zsasz is missing. I'd call the cops about it, but this is Gotham, Batman. You should know better than anyone. Cops in this city don't do a goddamn thing.
Most are on payroll. Crime's like a hydra, Dr. Quinzel. You cut one head off, another just grows in its place. So what'd you know about the breakout? For Tetch, that's easy to grasp. Hypnosis, I'm guessing. For Zsasz, usually some murders. But why those two? Doesn't make any sense. They've never worked together, and it doesn't work with either of their goals. Tetch, he just wants an Alice. Zsasz, he just wants to kill. Those two make no sense together.
I don't think it was planned. Arkham doesn't use names for their cells. Just a list of crimes and mental illnesses. Makes situations like these a lot harder. But they didn't break out, they were let out. No idea by who, though.
So whoever opened the cells didn't know who was on the other side. You have someone on the inside, Dr. Quinzel. Someone's in Arkham. They released him. I'll find out who. And I'll have Zsasz and Tetch back in the hour.
Bats? What? You just waltz into the asylum and you think you can leave without saying hello?
I'm not here for you.
Sure you're not. Tetch and Zsasz are out there, and yet you're standing here talking to me in here. Before you ask, Bats, I have nothing to do with this. I want you to know it's me, baby. It's not me. Why would I want to leave Arkham? I'm right where I want to be. Free bed, good food, lovely company. That Dr. Quinzel, nice piece of ass there. But there's something you want, isn't it? I can see it on your face. Something's bothering you. Could it have something to do with the fact that today's his anniversary? Batman will come. Oh, Batman will help me. Did you ever miss Jason? Do you ever think about it? The 6 months he spent tied to that chair with little old me. You forgot me, Bats. And you forgot him. Does it haunt you? To know you could have done more to save him. And now, he's in the morgue. Always here if you need a chat, Batsy. Maybe I'll be seeing you in here. Really? Silent treatment? Fine. Be that way. Don't let the door hit you on the way out.
This is Gordon. Possible location on one of the Arkham escapees. We have 4 cops here, counting me. No sign of any backup or the Batman. No sign of any hostages or anyone in immediate danger. Hello, Jim. Still looking for lunatics? 7 years and nothing's changed. What do you want, Roman? This has nothing to do with you. That's where you're wrong, Jimbo. Zsasz was one of the escape patients, right? Good old Vic. He's a valuable part of my operation, you know. Makes killing look like an art form. When you're running an operation like mine, you want to keep people quiet. I need the best in the business. So if Tetch has got my boy, I want him back. You really think the commissioner's gonna go against you? Come on, Roman. You know better than that. If Zsasz is alive, he'll go back to Arkham. Then the commissioner will send him back to you. Well, depends on if Dent or Penguin bid more than you. Oh, Jimbo. You always were the smartest person in the room. You're right. Do your job. Get my boy. And if Tetch has hurt him, I want his head. And don't you worry about Dent or Penguin. They bid more than me. I keep them quiet. Dent, well, one good SWAT team and he's down. But if it's Penguin, I want to deal with that little bastard myself. Have a nice day, Jim. You know, you really should wear a mask. They're doing wonders for me. See you around. Say hi to Barbara for me. Weird. Black Mask is nowhere near the kingpin that he was. He's still below Penguin. Why is he this concerned about getting Zsasz back?
The better question is, Bruce, why are you narrating to yourself?
What do you want, Selena?
Can't a girl just stop by to say hi?
No.
Okay, fine. It's Penguin. He hired me to keep an eye on our pal Black Mass down there. Apparently his drug business has been getting bigger and Ozzy doesn't want Black Mass to taste royalty again. Remember how it used to be in the early years? Nobody crossed him. It's a lot better now with Penguin in power. I hate the little bastard, but at least he's better than that bastard. We'll talk about this later, Bruce. You're here for Tetch, right? He's in there, isn't he? Come on, Bruce. Go play detective. A pig-faced man. Very dangerous man. A man with a plan. Giving Gotham's most dangerous men dread. Come sunrise, we'll all be dead.
What the hell is this?
Oh, joy! The Batman! I am saved! Here. You see this tape on my chest, Batman? He wanted me to give this to you.
What the hell are you talking about, Jervis? No Alice? No mind games, no kidnappings? What's going on? Who broke you out? Who did this to you?
Oh, Batman! On the old Hatter, those intimidations may have worked. But not anymore. I have seen a man who can strike true fear into a criminal's heart, as well as a knife. If you wish for answers, Batman, then do as I have been instructed. Play this tape, Batman. It gives you the answers I simply cannot give. This is not my doing, Batman. No. I expect with your skill, if it was me, I would have been back in Arkham already. But Arkham is precisely where I want to be right now. It is safe in there. No one can find me. Aside from the pig-headed security. Go on, Batman. Play the tape. Get your answers. Play detective. There's always a seat at the tea party for a detective, Batman. Hello, Batman. You don't know me, so allow me to take this time to introduce myself. You can call me Pig, but soon you will come to know me as Gotham's savior. You see, I admire you, Batman. I admire your mission. Ending Gotham of crime, an almost impossible task, as this is one of America's most crime-ridden cities, and it is because of imperfect swines, like this man you see before you, Victor Zsasz, a man who has butchered men, women, and children. Sure, you can say he's been paid to do it sometimes, but most of the time, it's for his own sick pleasure, prowling outside of schools, searching for the children of Gotham, the future of our fine city. To butcher them. Our perfect city is broken, Batman. And I am going to help you fix it. You put them in Arkham. They just break out and do it again, but they're all so conveniently in one place. You've made it so easy for me. We make such perfect partners, Batman. So perfect. So, let us rid Gotham of its imperfections. Starting tonight, every criminal, every man who thinks they're above the law of our perfect society, from the shoplifter to the rapist, will die, butchered, bloodied, dead, butchered like a pig, and their face turned into my art piece. I call them Dollatrons, Batman. Do you like them? Perfect, unmoving, unfeeling, dead, yet beautiful. A beauty they could not find in life. And don't worry, Batman. The city will be aware it is being saved, as this tape shall be released at midnight tonight. I hope you weren't too late on finding Tetch, and please, excuse the crude methods that I had to restrain him. I would have killed him, but Zsasz put up a little more of a fight than previously expected. And also, I will say, Mr. Tetch's hypnosis, it's no pushover, but it is useful for keeping my little art creations under. I cannot stand screaming, such an ugly, pathetic, imperfect sound. I'll talk to you later tonight, Batman. And if this tape has been released, City of Gotham, do not worry, for in Robin's death, Batman has found a new partner.
me. So cry out into the skies for your savior. He shall bring them to Arkham, and I shall do what he will not. I cannot blame a man who does not want to get his hands dirty. But an ugly city requires ugly solutions. Good night, Gotham, and do not fret. 'Tis only good night. It's not goodbye. City of Gotham, may safety come to you once again. May perfection come to you once again.
Touch. What time is it?
1:30, Batman. Midnight was an hour and a half ago. You're too late to stop his message, Batman. The whole city now knows. Everyone you tried to rehabilitate, tried to stop, they're all going to die. It's a kind of fear you could never match, Batman. You send me back to Arkham, you're sending me to die. Maybe you should join him, Batman. Your mission is so sad. Criminals will not change, Batman. They won't. But they can die. Go on, Batman. Send me to die. You can't save all of us.
Hello, Batman. You don't know me, so allow me to take this time to introduce myself. You can call me Pig, but soon you will come to know me.
Are you
as
watching the
Gotham
news?
Savior.
Harvey, I trust our truce is going well.
Yeah, it's just fucking peachy, Oswald. Now, answer the question. Are you watching the news?
Yes. Some freak in a mask has made a threat against criminals. And seems to have a huge hard-on for Batman. Why is that of any relevance?
Because this asshole killed Zaz and kidnapped Tetch without anyone noticing. This fucker means business. Word on the street is, he's already on Black Mask's radar. I say we find this little piggy and parade his head around Gotham.
So make an example out of the pig. That I can get behind. Such a good idea, Harv. Did the coin tell you that?
There's duality. Then there's survival instinct. I want to live. I want my operation to live. Best way to do that is eliminate a parasite.
Harvey, I'm going to have to call you back.
Oswald, get me the fuck out of this. This motherfucker's crazy.
I see why you took over his empire. At least you have some manners, Penguin.
I'm flattered you think so. So, why are you in my building, and why do you have my former boss here? You've come to negotiate for his life? Sorry to say, sir, Mr. Sionis's life, it's not too valuable to me.
And yet you had Catwoman watch his every move. Smart. Keep tabs on all your enemies. I can get behind that.
You did what? Oswald, I'm gonna gut you like the little bird you are.
Now, Roman, play nice. I have a deal to work out here. You see, Oswald, you have a truce with Harvey Dent, don't you? The two of you, mixed with Sionis, would be the biggest criminal empire Gotham has ever seen. You'd have an army, and I need that. In exchange, I'll kill the pig for you. And Batman, as a little cherry on top. I just need one thing from you. Well,
Besides the three of you to work together, so I can have an army. I need you to get me into Arkham.
Interesting. Organized crime, a drug baron in a mask, and a freak with a gun and a razor blade. What chance does that have against Batman? And why would I ever work with you without something that I want?
What's that? Venom. You know, that stuff Bane used 7 years ago. Work with me, and I can get you two a lot more of it. Just one injection, and you have a Bane working for you. So, what do you say?
That's really it? You get us more of this, and I say you have a deal.
You've been studying this tape for the past 3 hours, Master Wayne. I think it's rather simple. You and this pig share the same mission. Clearly not the same means, but both of you are tired of the corruption in Gotham and are, for lack of a better word, dealing with it. That's just what he wants you to think, Alfred. But no, it's not about crime or corruption. It's about attention. He could have picked any criminal, but he picked Zsasz. A name that's been in headlines. It's a name Gotham knows. And look at the mask on Zsasz's body. Surgically grafted on. Whoever this pig is, he has surgical knowledge. So he could have closed up Zsasz's scars. If it was truly about perfection, that's what he would have done. But no. He left the scars. He wants Gotham to know he's telling the truth about who he killed. It's all about attention. And when that kind of killer kills, they need more. More attention. It's like a drug, Alfred. He needs more. Arkham security needs to be updated. If this guy could just walk in and get 2 patients out, then, well, no wonder criminals are always breaking out. You're right. These criminals' lives mean something. Regardless of their sins, these people's lives mean something. And they need better security in that asylum. However, that's something you could accomplish far better as Bruce Wayne rather than the Batman. Help these people, Master Wayne. Your father would have done the same thing in your position. May I suggest a fundraiser? Be the perfect front. No suspicion, and this pig has given you the perfect alibi. He's made quite a name for himself tonight, so fear over these criminals' lives would be at a high point. If there's any decency left in Gotham, people will see that regardless of people's crimes, they're human too.
It was horrible, Dr. Quinzel. Being chained up while my fellow patient was being butchered. Chained up by a sick man who clearly belongs here with us. A man who needs help. I was just left there as a message. Left for dead. My entire life only meant to be a message for the Batman. But now I'm safe. Back here with all of you. My friends. And you. My lovely Dr. Quinzel.
You got a hard-on for the doc now, Jervis? I always thought you favored the younger crowd.
Now, Mr. Scarface, remember, we're here to get help. There's no need to lash out at our fellow patients, Mr. Scarface.
Can it, dummy? Don't you get it? After 7 fucking years, don't you get it? They're trying to split us up, trying to make you think you don't need me anymore. We got a business to run out there, Arnie. And we're stuck in here. Doc, you want to really help the dummy? Try making him grow some balls.
You hear that, sweet cheeks? A doll's trying to tell you how to do your job. I wouldn't let that slide if I were you. You think electroshock therapy would work on a dummy?
Fuck you. Enough. This is pathetic. We're all stressed. A threat was made against all of us. Every criminal in Gotham and this asylum. We're all stressed. Including Dr. Quinzel. So is it too much to ask that we put our differences aside and just let her do her job?
Thank you, Victor. Yeah. After that video was shown on the news, we've all been stressed. I want to call some group therapy because I'm worried about all of you. Gotham doesn't see it, but you're people too. Your lives are worth just as much as anyone on the street. And people forget that. If I won't check in with you, no one will. So how are we all feeling about this? Ethan, we'll start with you.
Ethan Bennett is dead, Doc. Call me Clayface. We've been over this, haven't we?
Yes, I'm aware you all have names you'd rather be called by, but I'm not going to call you by them. I refuse to treat you like monsters. You're people. So Ethan, if you're not going to talk, I'll just move on to someone else, but I do want to know what you're thinking. Please make it easier on yourself.
Fine. I'm not worried, Doc. How can you kill someone when they can be anybody, when they have no flesh to cut? So no, Doc. I'm not scared, not stressed. I'm doing just fine.
Good. It's good that you're not worried. But I hope at the very least you show some concern for people who don't have your condition. Moving on. Dr. Isley, how are you feeling about this? Please, doctor, call me Ivy. Or, if you insist on treating us like people, then call me Pamela. And, yes, I am worried for my safety. If that pig kills me, who's going to continue my cause? Who protects nature when Mother Nature herself dies? Pamela, we've been over this. Your cause kills people. It has in the past, but we're not going to get into that. This session isn't about you, it's about all of us, so moving on. Arnold, try your best to tell me how you feel without Scarface.
You say anything that makes us look like pussies, and I'll ram my foot up your ass.
Dr. Quinzel, I'm very scared. This pig, he's a butcher. He doesn't see that we're all people. We're all people struggling with our mental health, struggling with our conditions. Look at Ethan, he
He used to be a good cop, and now look at him. He's struggling. Look at Waylon, that skin condition. He's convinced he's an animal. Look at Victor. He tried to help his wife, and now look at him. He's stuck in that suit. And look what happened to Jervis. Kidnapped from his cell, chained up. And Zaz, that poor man, carving himself with every new victim. He was a man crying out for help, and Pyg butchers him. He doesn't see that we are people. So I'm very scared. I'll admit I am a scared, fragile, timid little man. I don't stand a chance, Dr. Quinzel. I'm afraid. Shit. Did I do good, Mr. Scarface?
You fucking nailed it.
It's okay, Arnold. You can be afraid in here. You don't have to listen to Scarface. You don't have to act tough. If you're afraid, you can be afraid. Waylon, what about you?
Do I look afraid, Doc? This big guy wants to come in here, right? Take us from our cells. I just see a free lunch.
Moving on. Victor, you're clearly the most rational in here, so how do you feel about it?
I'm not afraid for myself, but I feel for his victims. Some had families. Everyone in here has at least one person who loves us. Someone we're leaving behind just to serve our sentence and get our therapy done to go back to them. If this pig butchers us, our loved ones, they'll live with the reality that they never got to see us cured. I know that pain.
A very mature answer, Victor. I shouldn't be surprised, but I'm proud of you. Edward, how do you feel about it? I view him as I view everyone in the public eye in Gotham. One big riddle. One big performance. A lie. Hiding the truth. You see, he's picking his victims carefully. And this is something that, obviously, someone of my intellect could figure out quite easily, so I'll try to dumb it down for you. He's picking the most famous criminals in Gotham. Look at us. We're the city's celebrities. People know us. Anyone on the street knows our name. We're big names. And this pig, he's not a monster, not a boogeyman. He's not even one of us. No. He's an attention-seeking man-child. Quite common of serial killers of his caliber. So, he's going to try and kill us one by one. To try and get his name in the headlines. Be one of us. To get the attention. But you see, us, we're not in it for attention. None of us are that shallow. Despite some of your less than advanced intelligences, we all have a cause. We all have a goal. That makes us infinitely smarter than this pig. He just wants attention. He's working his way up the list until he gets to the very man he claims to respect. I think his final victim is the Batman. So, if he tries anything, I say we show him why his name is not the one in the headlines. It's ours. Thank you, Edward. That was, informative. And finally, Oh, yay. Is it my turn, Doc? Guys, you really think I'm worried? I always have a great big smile on my face. But old Eddie over here's got a point. This pig, he just wants attention. He wants to be one of us. Bad. He's gonna have to do a lot more than that. Killing Victor's ass? Pff, big fucking deal. I killed Robin, motherfucker. But he's a symptom of our sick city. Just like us. Just like the Doc over here. Just like the Batman. And just like everyone else in this city. Pushed to the brink. One bad day, one broken heart makes a monster. So, he's given us a bad name. He's planning everything out. There's no chaos, no art to it, no style. Why would I be afraid of a fucking simpleton like that? No, I'm not afraid. If anything, I'd like to meet this pig and turn him into bacon. Therapy dismissed. A guard will escort you all back to your cells.
You'll have to excuse Dr. Quinzel's methods, Mr. Wayne. I don't personally agree with them. Mixing them together like this, putting people like Waylon Jones and Ethan Bennett in a room with people like Edward Nygma, it's practically asking for violence, but the patients seem to like her, so I let them have it their way. To give credit to her, she's keeping control of them for now. With all due respect, Dr. Crane, I disagree. I think she's doing the right thing. She's treating them like people. When did that become a rarity? This asylum was meant to help them. And this group therapy, it's been the first time they've been allowed to socialize since their incarceration, really. Speaking of that, I'd like to speak to Victor Freeze. He's worried for his fellow patient's safety. That's human. People can connect to that. So, if you're agreeing to this fundraiser tonight, I'd like for him to speak there. Mr. Wayne, I don't get a lot of visitors, so forgive me if I'm dull at conversation. How's Nora? She's good. She's still being treated at Wayne Enterprises, but she's stable. Treatment's working. Figured you could use some good news. Then your secret is safe. No one else here knows you're the Batman. Thank you, Mr. Wayne. Thank you for trusting me with that secret, and thank you for all you've done for Nora. If anyone in here was going to find out about my nighttime activity, then I'm glad it's you. You're clearly the most trustworthy one in here, so thank you, Victor. Which is why I need you to trust me. There's a fundraiser going on tonight, and with the pig killings, security needs to be updated, and without funding, Arkham can't do that. I know it's not the most ethical place on the planet, but it beats you being out there where you can get stabbed. I know you're worried, Victor. You're worried about the safety of the other patients, and honestly, that's the most human thing I've heard come out of this asylum in months. So,
I'd like for you to speak at the fundraiser.
I see. I admit I probably am the best choice. There's always been sympathy for my situation. Very well. However, I have to wonder, is this fundraiser just like everything else? A front for your other face? Are you just trying to lure Pyg here so you can catch him?
Maybe a little bit.
That's more like it, Mr. Wayne. Smart. He won't be able to resist. I'm in.
Mr. Wayne, I don't even know what to say. Thank you for this. Giving Victor this opportunity. And showing that someone does care. The people in these cells, they're not animals. They're people with human lives, hopes and dreams. And some freak in a pig mask doesn't need to butcher them. Thank you, Mr. Wayne.
Please, Dr. Quinzel, call me Bruce. And it's really you that inspired tonight. I saw what you did this morning. The way you treated these inmates. You treated them like people. I've seen the psychiatrists at Arkham. They're all like, put them on death row, send them to Blackgate. They see them as monsters. They see what they've done, as opposed to what led up to what they did. But you, no. You don't care about the things they've done. You care about the people that they are. And that's special. Keep doing what you're doing, Doctor. Looks like Victor's taking the stage.
Ladies and gentlemen of Gotham City, I understand if you're uncomfortable seeing me with no restraints, no protection for you, but I can assure you, you are safe. The events of last night have haunted many inmates of Arkham, and the criminals on the street, I can only imagine what they're feeling. I felt desperation. My wife was dying, and crime was the only way I could get the money to save her. It's a choice I now regret, given that she is now cared for at Wayne Enterprises, which I would like to personally thank Bruce Wayne for, as well as the opportunity he's given me here today. I want to say that we are not monsters. We may not look like you. We may not think like you. We may not act like you. But we have the same blood, the same organs, and the same hearts running through us. We are all human. You put a blade on our necks, we die. Punch us, we bleed. Beat us, we feel it. Abuse us, we remember it. That is why this madman who made his message to Gotham has scared us. I am scared for my fellow inmates, as I have seen and heard what led up to what they have become now. And it is a sad story for each of them. That is why I am grateful Arkham security is being updated. Because these men and women, they need help, not murder. Thank you for listening. Sorry about the noise, but I wanted your attention. You're all so scared about the pig, right? Well, I'll make you a deal. Tonight, I will kill him. But only if you bring me the Batman. Mr. Wayne, you're a powerful man with many connections. I'm sure you can bring me the Batman. A little birdie told me that you're quite close with him. I don't know what you're talking about. It's the Batman. He has connections with no one. I don't know what you've been told, but I don't know how to reach him. You haven't lost your touch for lying, Bruce. But I could always see through them. Once you share your secrets with a man, he can always tell where the bullshit comes from. So run along and bring me the bat, or I put a bullet in the lovely psychiatrist over here. And this ice cube. Sure, Gotham probably won't care about his death, but you will. You share with him the same secrets you share with me. For such a secretive man, you sure do have a lot of friends. Everybody, run!
Mr. Enigma, I thought you would have liked to have joined the festivities.
You're getting weaker, old man. You have no right to do what you just did. You hid behind a gun like a coward. You've never liked guns, have you, Bruce? Alright. Let's settle it like men, then. A little nostalgia trip for you? What is that? You should know exactly what this is. I'm disappointed. It's venom, Bruce. I guess Freeze isn't the only one getting old. I expected more from the Batman. After all, I know everything about you. But I'm not gonna kill you here. That would be too easy. You'll be seeing me again soon. You let the bat live?
Roman, when you had that razor blade to your neck, were you not paying attention? The pig is our priority, not the bat. He comes later.
Bullshit. He didn't kill the bat because he couldn't. So I say we kill this bastard for wasting our time. You know why you always lose, Roman? You have terrible forward planning skills. You didn't predict to lose your empire. You didn't predict what the bat could do. But I can. That's why I let him live. He's more useful alive. He's going to do the work for us. Think about it. Arkham hosting a big event like that? Very low on actual working staff. Pig could have slipped in and taken another victim. But he wouldn't have accounted for the security cameras. The reason he wasn't caught the first time was because Arkham was paying attention. But at a big event like that, they're all focused on their next drink. So they would have let the security cameras do all the work. Meaning, they know what Pyg's face looks like. And the Bat 100% has access to that. So, the Bat will find Pyg. Quite easy. He's been sloppy this time. He'll take him to Arkham, and then we kill them both. Hell, Pyg might die on his first night in there even if we don't go in. A lot of those criminals there, I'm not the biggest fan of him. But Pyg and the Bat will be in one place. So I ask again, Sionis, are you in, or are you out?
I hope you two have thought this through, because you're on your own.
Any other objections? No? Good. Now we play the waiting game. Game of pool, anybody? This guy's weird, Alfred. He's done something no one's been able to do for a long time. Scare me. He knew who I was. He knew how I fought. And he had venom. All the manufacturers were killed, which means venom's only coming from one source now. Bane. After he got the venom, he killed all the manufacturers so no one could replicate his work. That was 7 years ago. 2 months ago, he was transferred from Blackgate to Arkham to treat his addiction. Something's going on in Arkham, Alfred. Patients are going missing. This mystery man using the same stuff, and Bane hasn't been in there that long. He knew Bane was transferred, but it wasn't public. Gotham hasn't cared about Bane for more than 7 years. This guy's smart. He knows what's going on. Yes, as that is deeply concerning. I believe you're too close to that. Bane, he broke you when you were a young man. Just starting your crusade, but as far as we know, he is not the mastermind behind this. And there is a more pressing concern in the city currently. I fear that this mystery man is taking your attention away from the Pyg. You should know by now, Alfred. I don't get carried away. Arkham was understaffed during the party, so they installed security cameras. This one was taken from Riddler's cell. After the party, he was reported missing. This is Pyg. The criminal database identified his face. His name is Laszlo Valentine. Arrested and diagnosed with schizophrenia 10 years ago, after he kidnapped 3 women and performed forced surgery on them. He used to run a place called the Circus of Strange. That's how he got so many victims. But, just like this time, he was sloppy. He has this obsession with perfection. Hence what he did to Zaz. But only facial perfection. Hence why he didn't close up the scars. But also for the attention. He's an immature child on the inside. Meaning, he wouldn't think to cover his tracks. I know where he's going. I know where he's taking Riddler.
I bring them both back to Arkham, and then when I'm there, I'll talk to Bane. And then I can find this mystery man. I'll kill 2 birds with 1 stone, Alfred. What sweet music. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Nigma? Oh, I must say, I admire you. Your attempts to flush out the imperfections, but you yourself did it in such an imperfect way, hiding behind questions and puzzles, too many variables. The filth is obvious, Edward. You could have flushed it out, but you didn't. You had question after question after question after question. Why? Why would you do such a thing? It's a very insufficient way for such an intelligent man.
This may be an obvious question, but like you yourself said, my life has been all about questions. Are you going to kill me?
Well, of course I am. I wouldn't be living up to my reputation as a serial killer if I didn't. However, why you? So early in the list. That is a question I will not answer. I will leave you to ponder that from beyond the grave. Give you a little something to do in the afterlife. I'm many things, Mr. Nigma, but I am still a merciful man. I believe life still has purpose after it ends. And I do not want yours to be snuffed out without purpose.
Wait, please. I can give you the answer to the greatest riddle in Gotham. Who is the Batman? Think about it. It's a very expensive hobby. He must be a rich man. So, please, let me give you the answer. The Batman...
Shut up! Don't you understand, Edward? The Batman is part of the purification of this sick city. The reveal of his identity would push him further into the shadows, meaning this sick city does not get its painkillers. But me? I am the cure. The Batman, he's, that spoonful of sugar that helps the medicine go down. And it's time for Gotham to take its medicine. Goodbye, Mr. Nigma. Such dirty blood. So imperfect. Oh well. Should be a sink around here somewhere. Batman! You got my message, didn't you? Oh, Jervis Tetch. Though I regret to say I had to leave him alive, it was definitely an impressive display, wouldn't you say? Is this the part where I tell you everything? With how big a fan I am of you, I'm more than willing to tell you everything.
I know all I need to, Laszlo.
You know my name? Oh, I'm flattered. You truly are the world's greatest detective. But I have so much more to tell you.
Tell it to the devil. You're going to Arkham for the rest of your life.
Filthy room.
Thank you, Batman. Now that Pyg's arrested, maybe the patients can actually sleep peacefully.
You're welcome, Doctor. But there's something else I need. The man at the party. He was using venom. I need to talk to Bane. Been a long time. Can't say I was expecting a visit. You're still on venom? I thought you were transferred here to get you off that stuff. Withdrawal is an unforgiving thing, Batman. They discovered an irregularity in my blood. A mutation from prolonged use of venom. I cannot survive without it. They keep me dosed up enough to survive, but a unique blend that tries to remove the addictive properties. I see. Ben, you've probably gathered that this isn't a social visit. Do you know anything about a man in a red mask using venom? The Red Hood. Yes, he, regularly comes here, taking pieces from my medication and isolating the venom. Of course, I would refuse such a procedure, but he says he's bringing down crime. And you. But you're my kill. My destiny is not fulfilled if a man other than me kills you. But the Red Hood is a man who doesn't take no for an answer. He took it anyway. As much as I wish for your death, Batman, I trust you to bring the boy down. You know him well. About as well as he knows you. Which is how I know he should not be a hard battle. The Red Hood. That was Joker's original criminal identity. Why would he take that name? I suspected it was irony. Jason Todd has quite a hatred for the clown. What did you just say? Are you implying Jason is the Red Hood? No one's ever really gone. The past has a way of finding us again, Bruce. Robin, let them go. So you figured it out. Congratulations, Batman. You really are the world's greatest detective. So, I'm pretty sure you're smart enough to know how this is gonna go. You left me to die. For 6 months, you didn't look for me. Left me alone with this waste of human life. How many times did you beat me, Joker? How much did you do to me? And you didn't even grant me the mercy of killing me. You just blew the building up and left me to crawl out of the ashes. And Pyg, I made a promise that I would kill you. You're right how crime is a disease, but you're part of that disease. You're just as much of a psycho as this clown. Killed 3 women, 3 innocent women, before you got all righteous. So, Bats, I'm gonna let you make the righteous decision. Who lives? Who dies? Jason, I did look for you. But I thought you died. I didn't know where you were. And I'm glad you're alive, but this isn't the way. Look at what you're doing. You've been using venom. You've been killing. And you have these 2 men at gunpoint. You should know that this isn't the way. Excuses! What kind of psycho brings a teenager into that line of work if you're not going to do what's necessary? So I'll just make the choice for you. Easy choice. Entire graveyards have just been avenged.
And look how easy it was. But you're too much of a pussy to take the leap. Damn it, Jason! Don't get righteous with me. Don't act like you never wanted to do that. What the fuck?
Oh, you're telling me that's Jason under there? Ah, kid. Real chip off the old block you turned out to be. I am so proud of you. Oh, and to answer your question, Bats is 100% wanted to kill me. But you just showed you were willing to. Guess I was right. Everyone can go nuts with just one bad day. Or in your case, a bad 6 months.
You planned for this?
Well, not this exactly, but with Pyg running around, I thought better to have an ace up my sleeve, so I made a couple deals and had a little decoy in my cell while I went for my therapy sessions. I requested extra from Dr. Quinzel, and you know her, so compassionate. She'd do anything for her darling Mr. J. But I think it's time I introduce you to my wonderful co-star. Ladies and gentlemen, bats and dead birds of all ages, for one night only, allow me to introduce quite possibly the greatest actor of our generation, Clayface.
Why would you even sign up with Joker, Ethan? Call it survival instinct, Bats. We all knew Pyg could get in here at any time. So we had a little idea. What if after group therapy, I turned into the clown while he went in for his extra therapy sessions? And in my cell, they'd probably just think I was being a puddle on the floor and needed some downtime. So Pyg would come in here, find my cell empty, and Joker's, well, they'd think his therapy was cancelled. Easy target, no one was paying attention. And then Pyg would take me back to wherever this freak keeps his little kill dungeon. And then I kill him. You know, it's kind of genius, actually. Speaking of survival instinct, that bullet fucking hurt, bird boy.
Ethan. Let the kid go. I'm kind of proud of what he's turned into. Besides, that bomb that was part of the plan, you know, the one that's gonna help us escape, should be going off in about 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Any second now. Ah, there it is. Let's get out of here.
You let them get away? God fucking damn it, Bruce! Is this the part where you try to calm me down? Try to reason with me? Tell me how deep down I'm still your Robin. Bruce? Bruce, come back. We're not done here. God damn you!
Every something beneath. She's not acid, no alkaline, caught between black and white.